It's gonna be another video in this car. I was helping Jazz move some milk and ice cream, and we were talking about perspective in life. And I think a lot of the times people blow things way out of proportion. And I think honestly, to be completely honest with you guys, I feel so lucky. I feel I have such a deep appreciation and gratitude for life, and it's not even I can't even explain how I feel, because there's just so much gratitude and so much love. And I feel so lucky. When I look at my life, right now, sure, I would love to be able to run my business full time and just live off that and move out. But take that in perspective. I have it so fucking good right now. I'm still living with my parents, but I've made peace with, a lot of people fight with their parents. A lot of people don't like living with their parents because, I don't know, I guess being a parent is hard. It's hard not to treat your kid like a kid. But I'm starting to feel less like a kid around them. I'm starting to feel more like they respect me, and because at the end of the day, your parents love you, right? And everything they're doing is because they want you to succeed. They want to put you in a place for you to succeed, whether that's actually the truth or not. In their head, that's what they believe they're doing. I was just kind of on Facebook, and I'm taking a course to learn about SEO and building my business there, so that's how I'm doing it. But there's a whole bunch of other people that are doing the same thing. Some are 40 years old, some are 50, some are 20, this one kid posted that I've been in this program for about 6 months, and it's been mind-blowing. And another kid, he's only 1 year younger than me, and I see myself in him, in a kind of similar way. He lives in the States, but his parents sat him down in 6 months, today, and they basically told him that they want him to go back to school, go back to university or college, get a degree and get a job. And so he's freaking out because they basically put him in a dilemma where if he doesn't go that route, then they're kicking him out of the house, and so he has to live by himself. And I believe the parents are thinking the best of him, thinking for his best benefit. But yeah, I just for some reason I was able to convince my parents that what I wanted to do is right for me, and it's the only way. But that's I guess, is that luck, or is it? I think it's a little bit of luck and a little bit of me being able to communicate to them how much this means to me. But other than that, luck, fuck, I got a $20 hour job, and it's such an easy job. It's a gutter company, and so I'm basically doing a labor job, hanging up gutters 3 days a week. And so I have 4 days to work on my business: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And on top of that, I'm living with my parents, so that's free rent, and it's free food. And I just feel so lucky. My parents they're basically on board. I've borrowed money from them because I bought a new laptop, because I actually thought I had enough money, but I kind of didn't. But yeah, I bought a new laptop because my old one was slow. So I needed one to help me make it so my efficiency is not down the drain. But I don't know. It's just, everything has been perspective. And when you take that look, when you know that what's happening right now isn't permanent and even doesn't really matter that much, because there's things that are way more important. I had friends who were stressing out about tests and exams even after they wrote the test and exams, because they thought it was the end of the world. They were gonna die. And I mean, I'm complete opposite. Like, I'm so stress free, it's not even funny. Like I get stressed, obviously. I'm human like everyone, but not nowhere near the levels of the average, whatever, average of my friends. And it's just, it's something I can't explain. And, like, damn. I forgot what I was going about that, but like what's on my mind is that like, we're so lucky to be here, and like just take things in perspective. Like that, you failing that test isn't the end of the world. Like the worst thing that could happen is like, you know what I'm really scared of? Like my whole family dying. Like, like I, like it's a mix for me. Like I feel like I could carry on, but at the same time, I think I would be ruined, and I'm scared of finding. I don't want to. I don't want that day to come. I don't want a day where I'm by myself, and I have a lot of support from my friends and family. I'd be devastated being by myself. Like I wouldn't survive. And so, like I have it good, and I did the math. If I survived till whatever January, and my parents really like for whatever reason like, oh, I thought I convinced them but I didn't, so they're like, oh, you need to go back to school, and if you're not, we're kicking you out. Like, cool, fine, kick me out. I'm gonna live by myself, rent a place around $500 $800, hopefully cheaper, get some roommates, and then really just like flourish from there. Like my course that I'm paying off right now is $1,200 a month, so I can live by myself for probably 800, like comfortably for me. Like I don't require that much, and I'd be good. And you have to remember, it's the long run. It's the long run. Everything's we underestimate what we can do in the long run, but we overestimate what we can do in the short run. And it's Charlie Munger's quote, like step by step you get ahead, not necessarily in fast spurts. And that's what drives me. Like, man, how can you not love the world? Like I know some people get put in circumstances where it's like it would like really fuck your life up, but I don't know. Just the way I live, just the way I see the world right now. And it could have been through all the circumstances. Maybe I'm just super lucky. I don't know. Am I just lucky? Am I just born with good genes? Like I know I'd never get sick. I have a really good physical body. Like I'm just maintaining it now. I did a lot of work. This is another story I'll tell you guys some other time, but yeah. Am I born happy? Like as I look into my past, I've been like happy ever since middle school. I think the most depressed I ever was, or upset or sad, was when I was in grade 5 in elementary, and that's because I didn't have any friends. Like people would ignore me on purpose and make fun of me, and like little stuff. Like it wasn't even that big, but as a kid, it meant a lot and it hurt. But ever since that, it's been uphill. Like holy, I cannot believe the kind of life I'm living. It's just mind-blowing. And so this wraps full circle around to perspective. I wish, and it comes with perspective too, right? But self-awareness, being aware of what you want, how you roll, that is massively important. I think a lot of times we judge what we do based on others people, like based on what we think how other people will judge us. Man, you're fighting a losing battle if you do that. if you weigh someone else's judgments on you more than you weigh your own judgments or opinions on yourself, you've already lost. You can't control them. You can't control what you think, what they think. You're always going to be imperfect to somebody. No video on YouTube that has any importance has 100% likes. None. You won't find it. You'll always find a small percentage of them not liking. And that's just the way it is. When I get big, I know I'm going to have people who hate me. But I'll have a lot of people who love me too. Like, I know there's a lot of people who hate Tai Lopez. I think they're fucking, like, I don't know. The content that he gives out is pretty damn good. And that's just my opinion on it. But there's other people like Gary Vaynerchuk, who's all around, like, a lot. Most people love him. Most people. I don't see many haters for him, but, like, he does too. Maybe like 0.0001% of the people who watch his content hate him. But he's real. And so you just have to keep things in perspective and just combine that with self-awareness. Because really, at my points in life, what can go wrong? I could get fired. I'll just get another job, okay? Boo-hoo. And like, I won't, because I know the guy. Like, I've helped him with his website. We've had great rapport. We talk. I respect him, and I'm pretty damn sure he respects me. He wanted me to be a salesman, but I said no because I couldn't. But yeah, like, holy shit. Perspective. It's never the fucking end. It's never gonna be the end. And look at it as a positive. Like, you have a chance to succeed. Life's giving you a chance. So what, you messed up 2 days ago? You have today. Make it about today. Make it about the future. You're only as good as your last at bat. The last thing you've done, you're as good as that. Doesn't matter if you're good 2 years ago, but if you suck today, no, you suck. Sorry. Work on yourself. And so that's that. I think it's all self-awareness, and it kind of pains me because I know a lot of people who I don't know how to help them. I don't know how to get rid of that barrier in their brain, because I know if everyone thinks the same way I do and sees the world in the same way I do, they'd love life a lot more. They'd live life a lot more. It's crazy. Like, never be a victim. How is that ever gonna accomplish anything? How are you ever gonna accomplish anything complaining to people and getting mad at other things you have no control over? You have no control over it. You can't affect it. Don't fall down and play victim. Get up and fight. That's what you want every single hero in a movie to do. You don't want them to give up. That's not a story. And so I think on that note, I'm going to say bye. And this is extremely long, and I don't think anybody would watch this. But this is Journey to Success 32. And Halloween party. So I was working the whole day. I think I deserve a little bit. Taking this for the long run. As long as you're focused on the 4 pillars: health, wealth, love, and happiness, do it. You don't need fucking $5 million, no friends, no health, no happiness. No, it's unstable. You want all 4: health, wealth, love, and happiness. On that note, talk to you guys later.